Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kerry Arth and I am massively confused because it would appear that Sony has decided that Fallout 4 and Skyrim will not be getting mods on PlayStation 4. Now you might be thinking, what the hell are you talking about this for? You don't play those games on PlayStation 4. No, but it was genuinely nice to see that Skyrim and Fallout 4 could get mods on Xbox One. I liked that. I thought that was really good. It gives users so much more choice. It increases the longevity of the games, it increases their replayability, it makes them stay relevant because you can do things like replace textures and replace models, and it allows you to tailor the game to what you want. You can make it however you want to make it. That's brilliant. That should be encouraged. That should be something that happens on every single platform, which is why I was like, that's pretty good when it turned out that you could on Xbox One. However, Sony, they say no. Sony says no. Sony says, I don't want you mods. Take your mods and get the fuck out. Well, what they actually said is probably a little bit different to that, but Bethesda have said that Sony says, after months of discussion with Sony, we regret to say that while we have long been ready to offer mod support on PS4, Sony has informed us they will not improve user mods the way they should work, where users can do anything they want for either Fallout 4 or Skyrim Special Edition. And there's stuff over there. And, like you, we are disappointed by Sony's decision given the considerable time and effort we've put into this project and the amount of time our fans have waited for mod support to arrive. We consider this an important initiative and we hope to find other ways user mods can be available for our PlayStation audience. However, until Sony will allow us to offer proper mod support for PS4, that content for Fallout 4 and Skyrim on PlayStation 4 will not be available. We will provide an update if and when this situation changes. It's baffling. It's baffling to me. Now here's the thing, in a way I could maybe sympathise. It could be that Sony just doesn't like the idea of some content. Like they don't like the idea of some mods. Like they don't want people to just be able to upload anything they like in terms of a mod for Fallout 4 or Skyrim. Which in a way I can kind of understand that, because some mods are a little bit dodgy. I mean, what? We've got the mods website open for Fallout 4 here. And I'm assuming that if we do a bit of a filter, we will probably find something dodgy, right? We'll be able to find something that, understandably, Sony may not want. I like that. 12.7. What is that? 12.7 thousand downloads on Busty EV body replacer. Interesting. They could be thinking to themselves, we don't want nudity. We don't want things like glamorous magnolia. Oh, maybe not. It's just a dress. They could just want some form of quality control. They could just want it to be so that they can't upload, offensive things, stuff that you absolutely shouldn't see in like walking past someone's telly. Like they might want to retain some form of, I guess, creative control to prevent stuff that they deem to be unacceptable appearing on their console, which in a sense, is kind of fair enough. It is their platform and therefore they're allowed to dictate what goes onto it. On the other hand, it seemed like such a step forward. For a minute there I thought that was going to be a haram. Oh, there we go. I don't know why I pronounce it like that. Haram, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Some fucking stupid gorilla. I've totally lost my point now. What was I saying? Okay, oh my god, look how many there are for replacing dog meat with a gorilla. Maybe they just don't want gorillas all over the platform. That was it. Maybe they just don't want certain things on their platform, which in a way is fair enough. They own it, they control what goes onto it. On the other hand, it seems so dumb and backwards to do this when Xbox One can already do it. Like, you are literally making it so that the version of Fallout 4 and the version of Skyrim on PlayStation 4 are directly inferior to the Xbox One versions. They just are. They're inferior now. They're not as good. They are demonstrably, objectively, clearly not as good. You cannot improve the game in ways that you would wish to improve it on PlayStation 4. You cannot replace models with models that you'd want on PlayStation 4. You can't put in new guns, you can't put in new followers, you can't change storylines, you can't mod it. And it seems absolutely dumb beyond all belief for Sony to look at another console and say, they've got this feature for these incredibly popular games. I mean, Skyrim is still knocking it out of the park. It's still ridiculously popular, Skyrim. It just hasn't ever decreased in popularity. And guess why? People aren't spending 1,000 hours in the fucking vanilla game. They're modding the shit out of it. And the same thing could happen with Fallout 4. Probably will happen with Fallout 4 if you allow people to mod them. People buy games to mod them. Like, this isn't just a kind of, oh, I've got Skyrim, I might as well faff about and mod it. There'll be people who see Skyrim on a video on someone else's computer. They go around a mate's house and they're playing like the ultra high res version of Skyrim, or they're playing the one where I'm sure there's got to be a mod where everyone is replaced with scantily clad females. There's got to be one like that. And they'll be like, holy shit, that looks good. What is that? Oh, that's Skyrim. Oh, I'll give it a try. Oh, but it's a mod. Oh, well, that's fine. I'll just mod it then. You know, people will buy stuff because they can see the potential of the mods that go into it. But not on PlayStation 4. It's so bizarre. It's like... I'm kind of lost for words. Because it seems like Sony are trying to make themselves look bad. Like, it feels like that's what they're trying to do. Bethesda have already said, you know, they were ready to roll this out. You know, they've been in a position to implement this for however long. They're disappointed by Sony's decision given the considerable time and effort they've put into this project. So they've put all this work in, they've made it possible, and Sony have gone, nah. No, we don't want it. We don't want it. Whatever their reasoning is, it's not good enough. Like, it's genuinely... Whatever reason they've got, the reason isn't good enough. It doesn't work. It's not sufficient enough to explain why you would purposefully gimp two massive titles on your platform in comparison to your direct competitor. Like, we're not talking PC here. We're talking Xbox, who, by the way, are already jumping all over it. Xbox UK, mod support, backward compatibility. There you go. I mean, they straight away, as soon as this news came out, it was like, well, look what we can do that the PlayStation 4 can't. But the thing is, they're absolutely correct in doing that, because they are doing something that the PlayStation 4 can't, but not because the work hasn't gone into it. Like, Bethesda have already done the ground. They can roll it out. They could do it now. And Sony have gone, nah, not interested. Don't want that. Don't want mods. I can't. The only thing I've been trying to stop repeating myself now, because I think you get the idea. This is just dumb. It's so stupid. The only thing I can possibly think that it is that they want to have direct control over what mods appear on their platform. They want to have control over what people see in Fallout 4 and what people can implement in Fallout 4 and Skyrim. They want to have a hand in deciding which mods are available and which mods are not. But that's not how it works. That's not how mods work. That is never how mods have worked. Modding is just doing whatever the fuck you want to the game. That's what it is. There is always someone out there who wants the same dumb thing that you do in their game. Like, I never looked at Skyrim and was like, this would be way better if all the women were replaced with anime chicks in just pathetic armour that only barely covers their crotch and nothing else. But someone will still make that mod. And someone else will still download it. And that's how mods work. You know, someone has an idea, they make it happen. And then suddenly, you can make it happen in your game as well. It's a huge draw. It increases the lifespan, it makes the game fresh again, it drives sales. It's a good idea all round, which is why Bethesda are always on board with it. That's why they always have support for it. Now, admittedly, Fallout 4, from what I remember, does not have Steam Workshop integration, but, you know, they've got their website here with, how many mods was it total? 7,642. Let's have a quick look at PC. 2,810 of those are for PC. And there's things like Nexus mods as well. You know, they're external websites, third-party websites who will have even more stuff available to download. Why would you shut yourself off from that? Like, take your moral standpoint, yeah, take your desire to have creative control, and just fuck off. Just don't do it. It's stupid. You're making yourself weaker. Sony are literally making themselves weaker in terms of competition with the direct competitor. They've been on top for ages. Decisions like this, they will not be on top for much longer. You cannot just tell your customers, if you'd have bought an Xbox One you can do that, but not on our platform because we say so. People don't like that, right? People do not like that, and people who play things like Skyrim and Fallout 4 will especially not like that because they'll want to have access to that entirely new world that you can get through modding. I'm totally baffled. It's so stupid. I think I know why they've done it. It's a stupid reason to have done it anyway. Why did they? It's just unbelievable, isn't it? It's just so daft. I can't even... I mean, if you've got any insight, if you think, I think I know why they've done this, if you just think the same thing as me, where they just want to be able to control it, and Bethesda have said, no, we're not letting you do that, I mean, let me know. I'd be really interested to see what you think of this, because it's such a dumb decision. Oh, dear. Sony. Why must you be so silly? Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.